Hello, my name is Karynn. I would like to talk to you a little about what I will do as president. I am here to serve the American people. I am here to help you live the best life that you can imagine. So let me go tell you a little bit of what we're planning on doing now and in the future, and I will be, as president, able to implement these ideas and thoughts and make them happen. Like you, I too live a very challenging life as a result of the process of how our government operates. I can beat President Trump because I will be doing the work through my presidency that will meet the needs for the people, and that means you. I will meet your needs by providing the average citizen with the following proposals. Everyone will have free medical care. Everyone will have food to eat, nutritious food to eat. Everyone will have clothes to wear. Everyone will have a place to call home. Everyone in America will feel great about themselves and our country. Those are just a few proposals that I will do for us, the American people. I have the ability to, and the knowledge, to make our country rise above new heights for all. I am honest and truthful, and I will get the job done. I will surround myself with the best people. That includes national and even international economists and many others. I'm going to put a team together of elites, high-ranking politicians, high-ranking people in everyday life in different categories to make everything better, to work together in my cabinet to make your life better and a healthier life. I have both top Democrats and even top Republicans on my team. People, look at our country. We can do better than this. We can do better than this. I know I can overcome the dark period of our time. I will work for you, the American people. I will bring light. I will bring light to darkness. I will prevent us from going to war with other countries. I will prevent wars everywhere through intense negotiations. We will lead a very peaceful life here and in our country and for the people in other countries. With the riots and demonstrations, other countries, their people had a protest, a peaceful protest to make things better for their lives just like us. People, enough is enough. We're not going to go to war with Iran. Do you realize? I want to tell you what happened with Iran. I've been watching carefully, and this is a sad situation. Iran isn't as bad as you may think it is. Sure, there's a time they took over 2 of our boats, and the Navy were on their knees and hands on their head, but you never saw a gun held to any of the sailors. They took them and they had fed our sailors and said they had to say they were international in their area in the seas where Iran is, in the oceans. They were in Iran's area. So they were unharmed, they were released, and that is all. They're showing their niceness. They really care about America's people, but stay out of their area. They take in the ocean. Okay, it was an international section of the ocean in that area where Iran is. Iran, we put sanctions on them to keep them from getting in nuclear war and using nuclear materials. We put sanctions on them. And then we find out there's a possibility that they're making nuclear weapons. So the president comes in. Well, you're not listening to us? We're going to worsen their sanctions. We're going to put more sanctions on you and your country. And he asked not to do that. As a result of these extra sanctions. In Iran, the people started to protest. They didn't have enough food. They didn't have enough fuel. He didn't have, because of the sanctions, he wasn't able to provide for his people. Our president put the Iranian leader up against the wall, technically. So we put more sanctions on him. What do you expect? He asked them to reduce the sanctions so he could provide for his countrymen, the people he leads. They don't want war. They live in houses just like you and I. They have beautiful homes. They don't want war. They don't want what happened to Iraq happen to them. Continuing on. So we're not going to have a war with Iran. We will negotiate. China. Let me tell you what's going on with China. China has their ships around our ships in the China Seas. The president put tariffs on China so that we could get more money, have more money for our people. You may say that's okay. It comes with the price of people's lives. People are dying because of these sanctions. China has been in existence for over 4,000 years. They're doing something right. You talk about communism? Yes. After World War II, they had to rebuild their country. They took on communism. They put people to work to provide food for the countrymen, medical, get an education. He had to build and reconstruct his country. And that's why they have communism. They write. They do all these making products, more than you can ever imagine, to sell to other countries so that he could bring in food to feed his people. They don't have fresh water like we do. They drink water out of the same water they bathe in. It's not clean water. Food. They had an epidemic. They started the pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic. They eat foods that you don't normally eat. They're from wild animals. They eat. Some other India, they're killing their own dogs to eat the dog that they love and had as a pet for 10 years. They have to put it down so they can provide food for the family for that day. They are starving. The people on planet Earth are starving. They are hungry. Children malnourished. Yes, we have that in our country. And the first people we're going to take care of with food is us, the American people. I want large amount of farms in the Midwest. And to do this, you're wondering how I do the work? How it would happen? We will have greenhouses. We will build vegetable gardens. We will have trees for apple trees to harvest. We will take that. We will feed our own countrymen first. From there, when I'm president, the next day I'm president, I am going to contact China's leader. And we're going to sit down. I'm going to say, how can I help you feed your country? Feed your countrymen. That's what I'm going to do. I am not going to put sanctions. I am not going to challenge them to a war or anything. I am going to help him with his country to make it better and keep it sustainable. They have, what, 2 billion people in their country? Why do you think China went into Hong Kong? Hong Kong is separate from China. They're Orientals. And China leader thinks Hong Kong is associated with China. For many years, Hong Kong has been an independent country. They provide for themselves. It's a democracy. It's a free world for them. Here's China entering to take over Hong Kong. Going from a free government, democracy, these people live with. And now China wants to put in communism for these people. Imagine people. Look what will happen to you if it has to happen here. We are a free society. We choose our leaders. We are a powerful country. And what happens? China goes to Hong Kong, makes them produce more products so they can sell their products to other countries, bring in more money to pay the tariffs for our President Donald Trump. So they're having riots. People are dying for their freedom in Hong Kong. They will fight to the death because there's no country man or no person could go from a democracy-free world to a communism way of life governing. It cannot be done. And these people are willing to die for their freedom. I will contact China, help them find food for their people and provide for their people. We're going to have massive amount of food to be able to sell to other countries so no one has to go to bed hungry. No child, no mother, and no father. No one will ever be without food. And we will provide medical care for people, for our country. No one's going to have to pay for their medical expenses, nothing. But we have an organization, Doctors Without Borders. We're going to support them to help these people so they don't have to live with the type of medical like we had during the Civil War. We can't allow that to happen in our country or any other country. This is how we're going to be the best country in the whole planet. Because we're going to be proud of what we do. That we're providing good food for ourselves and we're providing good food for all other countries. How to do that? The other countries will pay for the food. And the farmers will not need to get paid. They'll get all their essentials, all their needs, and then they could work 30 hours a week. And then after that, they work more hours to receive points because of the merit system. The people in Hong Kong, you know what the president said? He's backing China to go after Hong Kong, to take over Hong Kong, so that Hong Kong produces more items to sell, products to sell to other countries. Our president's supporting China, so that China could get people in Hong Kong to work for them, to provide, so that all can have food to live on and get the treatments they need, whatever they need. And President Trump is backing China and not Hong Kong. And you know what is going to happen? This is a prediction. This is my thoughts. President Trump will increase the prices of tariffs. Because now they have Hong Kong to provide products to sell. So that means they're going to bring in more money. And our president's going to put more support the leader of China. We'll make to keep China. I will keep China from turning Hong Kong into a communism state. I will not allow us to have wars. No more starting wars anywhere. I will seriously, intense negotiations. I will negotiate for the benefit of all people on planet Earth. Let us have a positive influence on all people of all other countries. Let's help one another to live a better life for all. I will make that change. We, all of us, will lead all countries on how all human beings should live the good life. This country will become the fun planet. Believe. We can't become gods or godlike, but we could become a better person and become an angel for all others. That's all God wants, for us to be a better person. He wants us to have fun. Everything's set. We have paramedics, we have fire department, we have policemen to ensure your safety and ensure you're having a good time and they keep everybody safe. And if you get injured or hurt, they have a paramedic to take you to the hospital and get treatment for your ailment. That's our country. That's our country. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We're not only going to make each and every one of us great people, I will work hard so that all people will become great people, peaceful people, like the demonstrations have become. They're peaceful. They did it in our country during the uprisings that led to demonstration. They had candles, and they're sitting down next to each other, singing, "Lean on Me." It brought tears to my eyes. There's hope for us all, whether we're in America or any other country. There is hope for us to lead a better life for all. Vote for me. Write my name on the ballot. Karynn Weinstein. I am here to serve you, us. And you know anything else? I'm going to stop ICE from taking people out of our country who are immigrants that aren't American people. They want to be in our country. Can you imagine? Your mother, you're 6 years old. Your mother is sent away to go back to another country that she came from. Can you picture that happening to your own self? I hope it doesn't happen to you, your own self, or anyone. No child should lose their parents. They come home and they have no parents. Where's my mom and dad? How does that child feel? I will shut down those cages. And I will go up against the people who are bad, who are controlling this country. I will stand up to them. I will fight them. I have the backing and support to do that for those people. I have the support and the backing to help every American in our country. And then us Americans will help all other countries to live a better life, to have fresh water, have food on the table. That's my mission. And I want my mission to be your mission. No more dictatorship in our country. No more poor being poorer than the poverty level, and then poor even more so. There are people out there who don't have good clothes, don't have a home. And with feeding the people, there'll be farms in the Midwest. We're going to have people who want to become members of a citizen of the United States. We're going to set them up in trailers. They're going to man the farm. Anyone can man the farms. Be out there. They'll have a place to live. A little trailer, mini house for them and their children. They'll learn to speak English. We will teach them to become citizens of America. Just what they want. Keep families together and united. That's just one thing I'm going to do. And I'm going to make sure Hong Kong does not go into communism. I cannot allow that to happen. And we're going to have everybody, all countries as we do today, to unite and make planet Earth the greatest planet in the universe. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. I will be that president who makes things happen for you and for me. God bless everybody. Vote for me. Write my name on the ballot. Go to my website, KarynWeinsteinForPresident.com, and you will see more about me, what I can do, what I have done, what I can do, and I will be sure I will make changes, and I will do what I say I am going to do. I will be that leader who leads all others, who leads all other leaders. Blessings to all. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Blessings to all.